Good morning, everyone. I'm happy and thrilled that we have Bill Harris with us from Schoolia Mitchell. He has 25 years of experience in corporate and small private businesses, and he's managed budgets and business expenses and would like to share that experience with you. So, Bill, I'm going to send it over to you.
Thank you very much, Margie, and the Rockville Chamber. Much appreciated, and thank you for the opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with the our great business professionals. I've been in this business for, well, been in business for, as you can tell, I've been around. But let's get to the point we're here. Let me start sharing. Okay. When I left corporate America, I started a business to help other businesses save money on their expenses. So, what we call ourselves, we're the cost reduction experts. What we do is we look at your business, see where we can save money at the expenses you pay. So, let's get started. Let's get right into it. I'm Bill Harris with Schooley Mitchell. We provide industry insights. On average, organizations spend about 35% more than they need on business services. Surprising, huh? Optimizations, organizations spend 15 to 20% of their budget on operational expenses and lack both the time and special tools to optimize them. This is business are a constant evolution. The complex industry, numerous rate plans, tariffs, contracts, promotions, thousands of desperate billing systems, extensive billing errors. And that's the key here. A lot of times there are billing errors that are associated in your bills, but you know what? We're all about going about building our business, focusing on our business, helping keeping our business salient. So a lot of times some of those things kind of slip by. That's where we come in to help. Constant change among vendors and regional differences. We're a national company that helps services not only locally here in Maryland, but also throughout the entire United States. We ensure our clients are getting the best services at the best price, all while identifying building errors, eliminating redundancies, and improving efficiencies. Our network of cost reduction specialists leverage proprietary software, best-in-class pricing databases, and long-standing relationships with service providers to find savings and monitor your accounts on an ongoing basis so they remain optimized. Many times you may have a service provider sign up with you. So you sign up, and about a couple of months down the line, all of a sudden there are subtle changes that you don't notice, but we'll catch it for you. Schooley Mitchell work is based on symbiotic, mutually beneficial model. We are driven and producing results for our clients and receive no kickbacks or incentive from vendors. Our fees are self-funded by a portion of the savings we find. No savings, no charge for you. We do a free audit and assess your expenses. Our offering incur no expenses, no internal resources requirements, and mitigate risk. Client is always in charge. We're a go, no go. Once we do the assessment, we'll bring that to you and you decide, hey, do you want to go ahead? Do you want to go forward with this service? So we can provide those savings for you. If there are no savings, there are no fee. 90% of our clients reduce expenses by more than 18%. Average savings about 28%. 80% never have to change vendors. And sometimes that's a benefit. But in cases where we can provide an alternative for you, we'll provide that also. So you can look at it side by side to see which best suits your needs. These are the different services we offer. We are completely independent again of all service suppliers. We do the assessment of them. We're the ones that go out, do the detail and the deep dive to be able to assess them to provide service for you. Some of those services are telecom. We'll evaluate your telecom services, your merchant services. We'll evaluate that. Small package shipping, your waste. Many times, a lot of our businesses waste, as well as telecom. There's a lot of details there, as well as merchant services. There's a lot of details there that different vendors put to you in their bill. But what we do, we weave through all that. We get to the meat of the potatoes and we get to the detail that you need to see. Electronic logging. Electronic logging is for us to find and track your vehicles. Say if you have vehicles that travel and you need to know where they are, that's electronic logging. Fuel for your vehicles. Compressed gas is for a medical service. Linens. Less than truckload shipping, your facility supply, software as a service such as Microsoft 360, and small package shipping. These are some of the things that we look at for you. Break room supplies. Let me put this up here so it's out of the way for you. Okay. This is a case study that I thought I'd share with you all. Manufacturing case study. Gupta Pearl Mold Corporation is focused on manufacturing aluminum casting, CNC machinery. Less than truckload shipping we looked at, small package shipping, waste disposal, and package and shipping supplies. This is an example of what we were able to save for them. For less than truckload, this is their spend. That $354,000 was their spend. We were able to save them 12%, 41,225. Waste annual spend was 11,900. We were able to save them 4,000. Small package shipping, huge on small package shipping. We were able to save them 154,000. This is the small package shipping that you may call UPS or any other small package shipping company. Your supply spend, this is where we're able to save them substantial money. Approach to our operational savings. First, we sign a service agreement, a letter of authorization, which allows us to act on your behalf. And we gather the information we need to evaluate all those different bills for those services that you receive from various vendors. We look at those bills and comb through with a fine-tooth detail. We provide an accurate total cost of ownership benchmark to clearly establish versus best market pricing. Now, what we'll do is we will compare what you have. We'll benchmark what you have, what your current vendor offers, and we'll compare to what's in the market. And to see which best suits you. We leverage our technology to determine errors versus contract and customer service records. We'll go through and comb through all those details for you so you don't have to. And what we do after we've done the assessment and done that market research to get options for you, we'll present a value report. With the value report, we will lay out what your current costs are with that current vendor and provide side-by-side options so you can see where those charges are and have a comparison of what the finance is, what the savings are for those other vendors if you choose to go with them. Every now and then we do find that your current vendor there's no change needed. Your current vendor is running smoothly and you're operating most efficiently. What we'll do is this now becomes a free option because there was no change needed. We'll drive performance and process enhancements with ongoing analytics, analyze how communications are used and how operational asset and provide a quarterly audit for you. So, in other words, what we'll do is we will consistently audit your services to make sure there are no changes. If you sign on with that vendor at a certain period of time, 2 months, 3 months later, 4 months later, we monitor and we track that vendor to make sure they don't switch up on you or they don't add hidden fees on you from what you originally charged. This is just an overall summary. If you'll notice, we have the knowledge of current costs, right? Internal costs, internally, good. You'll track that. Vendor managed costs, they track that. But Schooley Mitchell will also track that detail for you if you look down the line here. All we do is we monitor and manage your expenses. That's it. The people we deal with are the executive of a company or owner of a company. Once they authorize the service agreement and sign off on an LOA, we'll define a value report review date. And what we do is once we go out to do the assessment, we'll come back with that value report. And then once you say that, okay, Bill, I like that. Merchant services, you can save me substantial money here. We can help you with that. Waste removal, we can save you some substantial money here. You now sign off on that and we'll implement it and audit it for you. This is an example of one of my clients, Window Genie of Bethesda, my good friend Dan Diggs. He was able to save 80% on just the merchant services fees. He was shocked. He didn't believe it was possible until I presented it to him and implemented it. Now, Dan was able to hire a new assistant just to help answer the phones when businesses were busy. Very happy for him, as well as 19% on his telecom costs. What we do is we evaluated his telecom bills and we were able to renegotiate with his current vendor because in the area where he was, and I know many of us here in the Rockville, Montgomery County area, Comcast is the only service we can get. We called Comcast and was able to renegotiate 19% reduction of his telecom costs. And Dan Days is a very happy customer of mine. Okay, I know that was short. I didn't want to keep it too deep because I know your time is very precious and very important to you. Are there any questions you have? Here's my information. If you'd like, we can also set up a call and just have a discussion and see where the possibilities lie. Any questions?
Thank you so much, Bill. You want to stop sharing your screen so everybody can get online and see? Suzanne, Anna, do you have any questions for Bill?
Yeah, hi, Bill. This is Anna Carrion from Nonprofit Montgomery. We're
Hi,
an
Anna.
alliance of nonprofit organizations. And I'm just wondering if you also work with nonprofits and
Yes.
what are some of the things that you could tell us from your experience?
Yes, we've done significant work with nonprofits. Matter of fact, nonprofits are a whole area of our business because many times, as you know, nonprofits, you're focused on taking care of business, low, short staff, opportunities are challenging. We work a lot with nonprofits to help find them savings.
Great, thank you. I unfortunately have to go because I have to drop off the kids at school, but I would love to follow up with you. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Take good care, Anna. My pleasure.
And Jody just got on. We just finished a presentation, Jody. Sorry if you had a problem with the link, but I recorded this, so I'll be able to send you the presentation out afterwards, if that will be helpful. Um, And thank you, Bill. I mean, this was a great presentation and, you know, for offering a free service and you get paid by this portion of the savings that you save a company. It's a win-win situation. So it doesn't cost a business anything to have Bill take a look. What's the first thing you need? A signed agreement letter and then a copy of their bill? Is that how?
Yes. You're very accurate. What I do is we do a signed agreement, a service agreement, which allows us to be able to go out and do the assessment. To get that assessment started for you, we'll gather your bills that you use, whether it be 3 months back or 6 months back, and go through those in detail first to make sure that there are no errors in those billings because bills, you'd be surprised how much errors we find as we go along. And if there are errors in your past bills, we'll go get that money back for you.
That's a great service because we're all so busy with our business. The last thing we do is, go back and look at the bill for accuracy, right? We just pay it.
Yeah.
That's a great savings.
I see Suzanne is there. Did you have any questions, Suzanne?
Uh,
Hi,
no,
Suzanne.
hi. I think I will call you. I'll be in touch. Yeah.
Okay, good. I look forward to being able to help all of us save money. It's all
Thank you.
about saving
Thank
money
you
and
for doing
keeping
that.
our business salient and strong.
Especially in this economy, if things are a little slow, this is where we have to look at where we can save, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So we got you out of here in a half hour. Sorry, Jody, if the link didn't work for you, but we'll send this to you afterwards. Okay. And it has Bill's contact information on there as well. Okay, so I want to thank you so much, Bill. We'll put the recording up on our website and link to it. Hi, Jody. You driving as usual, right? Okay.
Okay. Thank you all. Much appreciate your time and the
Thank you, Bill.
opportunity to share my business.
Thank you,
Thank you
Bill.
so much. Great presentation.
Take care, all.
All
Okay.
right, bye-bye.